Hey everybody, I wanted to make this video today to satisfy one of the three things in my life that I think make me who I am today. Number 3 is my geekiness. Number 2 is Tennessee football, and number 1 is obviously God, because He's done the greatest thing that I could have ever had done to my life. He filled me with the Spirit and changed me and turned my life around, and so number 1 is absolutely God. But number 3 still needs some fulfilling, and that's my geekiness. And so I had a friend that was subscribed to a service called Loot Crate, and so I kind of hesitated and held off and kind of seen what he got in some of his. But today, for about a month, I've been waiting on my first Loot Crate. Now, I subscribed to Loot Crate because after kind of considering it, they come out with December's, which was the Galaxy Crate. Now, if anybody on here, if you're watching this, you know me, I love things like Star Wars and Halo, Guardians of the Galaxy, things like that. I love anything to do with that. That's just, to me, it's awesome. And so I have here my first Loot Crate December box. It is the Galaxy Crate. And so I got it, and I kind of was expecting to maybe get it inside of another box to preserve the box. Obviously, this is purely an unboxing. I haven't opened it yet. I don't know what's in it. And so I thought it might come in another box to preserve the Loot Crate box itself, but it didn't. It did get banged up right here on the edge. I don't know. I'm trying to create light. Yeah, maybe right there. You can see where it got banged up here. And then this corner over here on this side, right here, you can see a crease. It got banged up a little bit on this corner. And so, for the most part, though, there's a pretty good crease right here where I guess it just kind of got shoved down or something. It looks like everything that's going to be inside it, though, is going to be pretty well preserved. I mean, the box isn't bad. It's not dinged up real bad, but you know how the Postal Service is. It did come from, I picked it up at the post office, but it was sent through FedEx Smart Post, which I've had a lot of problems throughout the years with FedEx Smart Post. They have a spot in Mississippi that they send it through, and once it goes there, I've had packages sit at that spot in Mississippi for 2 weeks because it's, you know, they're paying somebody else to transfer them from that to the local postal service here in Mississippi. And so I'm not a fan of FedEx Smart Post. Now I understand this whole thing is less than $20. You can get you know, your crates $13 or $14 with $6 shipping or something like that. So the whole thing's less than $20. So I'm not going to complain too bad. But it did scare me when I looked at tracking and it said it was in that spot in Mississippi, because that kind of made me think I might not get my package forever. So I'm not a big fan of Smart Post. So that's first off. But the package did arrive okay. And so let's go ahead and open this up, take it out, and see what's in there. The first thing that I see in here is a t-shirt. Now, this t-shirt, being December, in the Galaxy Crate, is Christmassy. And so it's a Christmassy. Honestly, the first thing I think of when I see it is the ugly Christmas sweater contest. That's kind of what it makes me think of. And so it's got a Christmas theme. It's got some spaceships. Looks like a Mars rover on it, and a satellite on top of it. So the first thing out of the box is if you are in Florida or Texas and they have an ugly Christmas sweater contest or something, you're probably going to want to wear this there so you're not burning up. And so I think it matches along those lines. So, but pretty neat regardless. I do like it. Not something I'm going to wear every day. Not really going to fulfill my Star Wars or Halo geekiness or anything like that. But for the crate, I think that's pretty good considering it is December and Christmas. And so that's nice. I like that. The second thing that I see is probably going to be the largest item in the box aside from the t-shirt. Now, immediately as I removed the t-shirt, I saw this and just wanted to get the t-shirt out of the way because I love Halo. Love Halo. I have an Xbox One. I don't have a PlayStation 4. And the reason being solely is because I love Halo. And Halo it's my game. It's what I do. It's what I love. And so the next thing I see looks to be like a lunchbox, I think. Maybe, I'm not sure. This is a, wait a second, it is a supply repack. Okay. So it does look like a lunchbox, but it is UNSC. Obviously, UNSC Halo 5. And so on the bottom, you know, so it looks to be like a lunchbox. Got a nice little handle up here. It's a tin, and so let's open it up and see what's actually inside of this supply repack. Okay, here we go. So inside of the supply repack, UNSC lunchbox, basically, it's got the first thing is a pop figure. Now the pop figure is from the new Star Wars Force Awakens, and it's Han Solo. I like it. I like my pop figures. You know, I have quite a few Doctor Who pop figures, and I've thought about starting my pop figures with Star Wars and also some Fallout 4 pop figures, but I haven't done it yet, but this is a good start for my Star Wars. It is a Loot Crate exclusive is the sticker, so it's supposed to be Han Solo in his snow gear, and so I like it. And of course, on the back here they've got a few more to collect, and it shows you Princess Leia, Admiral Akbar, and some other ones on there, so I like that. Okay, now obviously I like dressing up. I like being in suits and things like that, and so one thing about today's fashion is socks. Socks, they don't have to match what you're wearing. It does not matter, just as long as there's some kind of crazy socks. And I like it because right here I have some BB-8 Star Wars socks. And so I like it. BB-8 Star Wars socks. I will and the thing about that is I love BB-8 because obviously I'm a Tennessee fan, and BB-8's orange and Tennessee's orange. Some people call it an ugly color, but I love it. And so I love that Star Wars socks. I guess that's just meant for me in that sense because I'm a big socks fan. I love my socks. And then there's a couple more things inside of here. Now, to open up the week of The Force Awakens for Star Wars, I watched a couple of different movies that kind of, you know, they're galaxy kind of things, but one of them is Galaxy Quest. And if you haven't seen Galaxy Quest, you need to go ahead and get you a copy and watch it. But they have sent a Galaxy Quest Emblem patch. And so it actually has the patch. So if I wanted to really go nerdy with Galaxy Quest, which I probably won't, but I like the patch anyway. They actually have the Emblem patch. You can actually put it on there. I like that. And the last thing that is inside of the little part here, now maybe that's so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be the 6th item right here. Is a Loot Crate Galaxy pin for December 2015. Now, I don't know if you can see it, the light's kind of blaring, but Loot Crate Galaxy pin right there. And so it's pretty neat. I like it. I mean, it's cool. I do like pins. And so, but that is it for what's inside of this UNSC tin lunchbox. And so the last thing inside of the box is some paperwork from Halo 5 Loot Crates December. You know, that's the last thing inside of here. I guess that may come with every one of them. This is my first loot box, so I'm not entirely sure. But just kind of glancing through it real quick, see what's in there. I got a few things that, of course, there I see a Fallout 4 bobblehead. I really wish to have one of those. Mega crates, things like that. I guess that's just their thing they send each month or whatever. Pretty neat. And then here's a code for a supply rec pack for Halo 5. And so, obviously, the code's on the back at the bottom here. Not going to show that. Don't want anybody taking that from me. And so, I like that, though. That's cool. I like it. So, that was my December 2015 Loot Crate Galaxy box. I like it, you know. For a first one for less than 20 bucks, I like that because now, granted, I may never use the lunchbox. I mean, it's really cool, really neat. It's Halo 5. It's probably going to sit on a shelf. I don't really do the whole lunchbox thing, and it's kind of thin, but it's a neat little prop, so I'll probably never use that. I'll definitely use the socks. You know, I'll definitely, obviously, get my rec pack, and the rest of it, I may not ever even wear that shirt, and obviously I don't take my pops out of the box, so it's going to sit on the shelf. But I like it. I think it's neat, and the box itself is, you know, just really cool. I like that. I don't know what use it would have other than throwing away, but they probably shouldn't design the boxes so cool for that reason, because it just takes up too much space. But for 20 bucks, if you have been looking for something that can kind of fulfill your nerdiness every month, they have a different theme. December was Galaxy. You know, I don't know what the rest of them are. I haven't even looked yet, so they may not have even said what January is going to be. But every month they come out with a different theme, and they kind of title it around that theme. So if you're looking for something to fulfill your nerdiness for less than 20 bucks each month, and you get some neat little things you probably would never actually purchase otherwise, it's pretty good. I like it. And so, first Loot Crate, I give 4.5 stars. Like I said, my big beef with it was that it did ship from FedEx SmartPost, and like I said, that's beef with me only because of the bad experiences that I've had. Other people in bigger cities may not have ever had any kind of bad experience, but being from out in the middle of nowhere, it's been a terrible experience at times for me with FedEx SmartPost, and they have not been very reliable. FedEx itself has been great, but FedEx SmartPost is just a subsidiary of FedEx, I guess, and they pay other people that don't actually work for FedEx or something. I don't know the whole deal, but it basically, when I did talk to FedEx, they didn't really want to help at the times because they're paying other people to do it. So I like it though. So 4.5 out of 5 stars for the first month, December Galaxy box. Pick yourself up a copy, less than 20 bucks.